Matter of fact, you might as well sit on your own side. Matter of fact, this chair's messed up, though. You can get up. You're going forward and sit on there. That is. Like that beat, Big Mop.
This way?
Check. Yeah.
I think this mic home. I like this mic.
Check.
Taking this mic home.
Good. Say something.
Check.
You good? Say something.
Check.
Say something again.
Check.
Say something.
Check.
Could be something over here. Yours?
That's not even attached.
This mic, huh?
No. Check.
Got it.
Check.
Say something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it? That's okay.
Check.
You checking it?
Microphone check.
Oh, you know how to co-host and you can't even host.
How you put the mute on? Is it on mute? What?
It's usually is two, right? These two.
Yeah. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, check it.
Check.
Should be in some type of status or something.
Feedback. Something turn all the way up. None of it already?
I got something over here. Say something.
Check.
Is that like it's on?
Check.
Yeah, say something.
Check.
This is already locked. As soon as I turn the computer on, it's already locked on. I didn't even have to log in. As soon as I turn the computer on, it's already locked on.
Why it sound like that left? Say something.
Check, check.
Right now.
Check, check.
Check mine. See if that
Check it.
it sound like it.
Check, check.
Alright.
You're not supposed to do that.
We started. What I did. Still nothing, right? Ain't working, man. I don't understand.
What you gonna do this
Connect this thing back like we go through here.
for? I did.
Oh, you did? So everything going through here now?
Just this.
Just this?
Just this. I didn't take nothing else. But plug it in.
That might work. That might just work, right?
Yeah, that's what makes it. That's hooked up directly to the mixer.
Yeah,
The mixer's working fine.
But there's some junk that ain't working.
So, I ain't touched nothing. Definitely disconnected it. I don't want to be responsible for it.
Are they
You
muted?
gotta say something?
Check, check. You can get it.
Yeah, it sound like something.
Check yours.
Mic check, check.
Not even
Alright.
registered.
Alright, fuck it. We live on what's name. We might as well go live on thing.
Yeah, take the mic.
Alright, we good. I'm about to start the live stream. And we can just talk normally because this mic gonna pick up on everything.
This one right here?
Yeah. So I'm gonna put it like in the center. Alright, so I'm about to go live on Facebook. So tell the people, you know.
Mike. Are you ready?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah. Welcome back to Interlude Radio, yakritter.com. We're streaming live on Interlude Radio 2000 on our YouTube channel. We got a nice show lined up today. We're talking about a lot of things. You know what I mean? It's your boy Ace Boogie right here.
Y'all already know it's the livest one, B.
Big Montana.
And we got the lovely Erica Austin in here, guest co-hosting with us. She's coming to talk about her new book. And she's going to chime in on a few of the topics with us too.
Yes,
We also
sir.
got some other brothers coming through later on in the show. Panda Mike's Entertainment, you know what I mean? Two brothers, one from Hempstead and one from Rockland County. Them two brothers doing their thing, they're artists, and they started their own little entertainment company. So we're gonna chop it up with them two brothers. And but right now we got the lovely Erica Austin here with us
Hey, how you
with this
doing?
new book.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the first one.
Oh, your first one.
Yeah, I have two.
Oh. So what's the title of this book and what's it about?
This is the first poetry book of mine, my very first huge project. It's called Inside the Mind of Erica Austin. Now, if you read the back or if you know who I am, you hang out with me, you know that I'm constantly daydreaming. Like I almost get into accidents because I'm daydreaming about something. So I'm physically here, but I'm not mentally there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So either about food, sex, my past, my future, what I want to work on. It's something I'm constantly thinking, and I'm never sleeping because, you know, your mind is constantly working. At least for me it is. So it's real and it's honest. I mean, you can't get any more real than this. It talks about suicide. It talks about being rejected. It talks about love. A little bit about every little thing, actually. And like I said, this
touched on everything.
yeah, pretty much. And being insecure, because you have a lot of women now, a lot of young ones as well as, you know, in my age, that are very insecure about so many things, but we just don't touch on it. So I felt like I wanted audience and different people to connect with me.
Okay.
Let you know that I'm not alone, and just because you think I have it all put together, I really don't. Like behind closed doors, I don't. I break down just like everybody else does. I have my
You're
problems. Yeah, I'm human. But you wouldn't think like okay, he's got money, he's got
Yeah,
nice
exactly.
shades on, nice jacket, always has new sneakers on. But little do I know when you go home what your problems are. And
Right.
the same thing for me. People judge me like, oh, she always got a new pair of kicks on. She always have new clothes on. She must have A, B, and C, and D. And that's really not how it is. I just try to keep it together. So again, it does touch on a few things. My Journal Revealed is the second poetry book on Amazon, and that one gets more realer. Let's touch on molestation. No one knew about that story. No one, not my best friend, my parents, and I just shared it recently this past weekend with my sister, who's 3 years younger than me, and she didn't even know it. So I've been molested 3 times in my life.
God. Yeah.
And at 35, I figured out, well, maybe why. This is why I'm drawn to women. Maybe that's why, because I could never figure out. It's a battle for me, being the way that I am, liking both men and women. It's a really tough subject. And as a kid, I just couldn't figure it out. Nobody in my family is that way.
What age were you, if you don't mind?
I was 7 when I first got molested.
7 years old. Wow.
Yes, and then I believe I probably was 8, maybe 11 the last time. I got 2 women and 1 man. No, I will never mention the man's name just because I couldn't do it. The second person was a family member. The first one, when I was 7, was on a bus. We were friends, and then stuff happened. We never spoke about it. But ever since then, that's when I became like, what the hell's wrong with me type of thing. And then my biological mother left me. So I'm like, well, maybe this is all the reason why I'm drawn to women, because I want that love, you know what I'm saying? So when I talked about it, a lot of people could relate. So, all right, this is great. Well, again, that's the first time I've even spoken about it.
So let me ask you, expressing yourself in that way, being so open, did that open up the wounds of like when it first happened? As you know, pinned it, and you obviously had to get back into that mind frame of when it first happened. Did it actually like open up the wounds of when it first happened, or no?
It did, because again, for so many years I was trying to figure it out, and I'm not accepted in my family for it. It's not understood as to, you're a beautiful woman, you're intelligent, you could have this, you could have that, you've been proposed to twice by great men. Yes, but then I had to figure out, why can't I give myself fully to a man? Why, when I have all these great men, the men that will open the doors for you and wine and dine you and want to listen to you, why can't I fully give myself to this man? There's nothing wrong with him. Maybe there's something wrong with me. And when I took the time out to shut off my phone and just ignore everybody and actually dig deep into my past, I remembered, well, this happened on the bus. Well, this individual touched me a year later, and then this individual touched me 2 years later. So it's like all this just became so much, and I was like, I have to write about it. The only way you're going to feel better and get to reach other people who've probably been through it is by writing about it. Yes, I'm exposing myself. Yes, people are going to talk about me and judge me, but I've been talked about my whole life, so it didn't matter to me. Being able to help other individuals was something I wanted to do, as well as to help myself.
Now, how difficult was it, putting that pen to the pad, reliving those harsh memories?
It was hard, because at my age now, I'm like, damn, did that really happen? Because it was so many years ago, and I was even talking to another individual, and she was like, she understood. I was like, well, did this really happen? Am I make-believing it? Was it a dream and I'm just making it real, or did it really happen? And I'm like, no, this stuff really did happen. It just took me a long time to actually go back and replay it all over again. It was very, very hard. Like I said, my sister just found out recently about the 2 times. I didn't tell her about the 3rd time. But
what was her reaction?
I can't believe this. This is, now I understand you more. Maybe you should tell mom and dad. Maybe they'll understand you more and get it. Because if you don't talk about it, they can't understand it. You weren't born this way. No. But at 7, what are you doing touching another girl? So that means something was happening to of they open the doors for you, they cater to you, they check up on you, you're sad, I got you, I'll put away the phone. And those are the men that's the kind of guys I was dating. And for some strange reason, I couldn't do it. I can only give you but so much. And I was, let me try to be normal for once, damn it. Let me give this a try. But I just could not give that extraness that I wanted to give. And to be honest, in the second book, it'll tell you, I have to watch movies with men and women to get into that. When me and you were dating, I have to watch movies to be like, this is beautiful. Now I can make this beautiful. It's sad, but it's true. And again, I've never spoken about that either. I really have to watch love movies to connect and be that way, which is, it shouldn't be that way, but it is for me.
And you know, in a more general sense, I want to ask you this question. How liberating was it when you finally just admitted to yourself and you know that this is what you needed? And for people in general who, not even just, you know, a homosexual life or any type of life like that, just in general, if you're not happy doing what you're doing and something's not feeling right to you, what type of advice would you give that person to actually come out and just basically, you know, live their life the way that they want to live their life?
You only get one life. You have to. Like I said, I took a big risk by putting my life in these 2 books. Like, everybody at work knows now, everybody, my family members. You have to stay true to be happy. And I can't live for anybody else. I can't live for my dad anymore. I can't live for my mom and to make them happy. I can only do what's comfortable and best for me, you know. I always thought God was judging me, but he's the only person I feel that's not. He's the only person who understands. I talk to him on a regular basis, and he knew this. He knew this when I was in the womb. He knew this was going to happen. He knew it was going to turn out this way, so I don't feel like he's punishing me. Be comfortable. Be exactly who you are. Like I said, in the past, I always thought I had to dress up, wear the skirts, wear the heels to be accepted, and date the guys, but now I'm just more finding myself as I go along. So,
That's what's up.
if you're not true to yourself, you're going to be very miserable. I was very unhappy.
I see. But now everyone can see that you're happy, you know. You
I'm
have a lot of
happy.
ventures on the internet. You know, I saw one video with you. Yeah, it looked like you shopping and you're doing all this, you know,
I'm
you're
always
laughing and
doing
smiling
something,
and
yes.
everything. You know, was this all planned? And, you know, are you enjoying yourself while you're doing everything that you're doing now?
What was planned? Wait, what was?
Oh, no. Like the show that you do now, you know, every step that you make. Was it all of that planned or just something that you got into?
I didn't know what I wanted to be. When I was growing up, I wanted to be everything. I wanted to be a food critic because I'm greedy and I love food, and that makes me so happy over everything else. Like, I'm like, I gotta have food. I dream about it. I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to be a mother because I love kids. I wanted to be, like I said, a food critic because I love to write. But being surrounded by nurses and lawyers and hair and makeup artists and boxers and songwriters, I was like lost. I was like, how is it that these people know what they want to do and I'm 30 and I have no clue? But a friend of mine called me up, got started on Strong Island doing this, and I was like, oh, I could be myself. I could be goofy and just have a different personality. Fell in love with it, and ever since, I've been doing the radios. And I was like, this is probably what God wanted me to do, because again, I don't have to pretend. You at home and at work, you're one way. I'm Erica Brown, but then the shows and the writing and everything, I'm Erica Austin. And I have 2 different personalities. I have that don't talk to me attitude, just don't bother me, don't look at me, and I have that, hey, what's going on? Be a tomboy, let's go watch a wrestling show, something. I'm one of the guys. So it took me a while to find that out, but I'm very comfortable. Like I said, when I was dating somebody, I was in heels and skirts and doing everything to make that person happy. And as soon as I got home, I was rushing into my sweatpants and sneakers. After that relationship broke up, I was like, F this, I don't give a shit about anybody. If you don't like how I dress or how I act, then we don't have to be together. I mean, this is me. A tomboy with a twist.
And before we get up out of here, I want to ask you, you know, to let the fans know 3 things that they would be surprised to know about Erica Austin.
Goofy, clumsy, greedy, and I just love to write. Yes, a tomboy, like I said. Those are the 3 things, yeah.
All right, and you know, let the people know where to get you, or your, it's, you know, your Instagram, Facebook, and everything.
Instagram is official_Erica Austin. Facebook I really don't use, but you can find me under Erica Brown, actually. Twitter, don't ask me how to use that, because I really don't know how to use that stuff. DM me, do whatever. That's about it. I use Instagram mainly.
What's the name of those books again?
The first one is Inside the Mind of Erica Austin.
Okay.
And the second one is My Journal Revealed. I don't have a hard copy, but they're both on Amazon for $9.99, just so everybody knows.
And I love that cover art, man. You know, Ace, I'm sorry, I stole your question, man. Go ahead. I love the cover art.
My tattoo guy did it.
Explain a little bit before we get up out of here.
I wanted him to I wanted a basketball because that's what I do on the side. I love basketball. I think this is a singer, but it was supposed to be me TV hosting. And there was another one he was supposed to model, but it was too busy. So he took this picture off my Instagram and just went crazy with it. This is what he came up with. So
Yeah, nice.
it's Murder Inc. If you guys want to know who he is.
Okay, at the one at Hempstead?
West Babylon.
West Babylon?
Murder
Okay,
Inc. 3.
okay.
Yeah.
I had to ask you something about that.
Yes.
When you did the show, the tattoo,
Yes.
and he said he did a tattoo of somebody's vagina. What did he say?
Oh hell.
I played it back like 4 times. I couldn't really understand what he was saying.
I don't remember, but I do remember that was the weirdest thing he's done was a tattoo on the girl's vagina. And I was like, that's disgusting.
He said what it.
Yeah, he said what it was. I'd have to ask him though, but that was the weirdest one he's done. He's like, I've seen it all. Yeah, that's something you really don't forget. I thought it was weird.
And one more thing before we wrap it up. You say you're a big basketball fan. Your official prediction on the NBA Finals. Who you got?
I like the Spurs. I really couldn't say.
Right.
Yeah, I grew up in the Spurs, so
Yeah.
you know, whether they lose or win, I'm gonna go hard for the Spurs. And I just came back not a couple weeks ago from the Barclays Center with the Nets. So,
Yeah, he did.
yeah,
They
they
were
were
bad.
horrible.
They did bad this year.
Yeah. Like there was no communication. They were just shooting the shoot. Like I'm going home. I actually did leave. Yeah.
That's what's up. Thanks for popping on with us. We know
Thank
you
you
got
for
a run.
having
You got
me.
big things going
Yes.
on. Shout out to Erica Orson for coming through. She's
Thank
a
you so
CEO,
much.
Model,
Yeah.
published author.
Do everything.
You do everything.
Nothing I can't do. Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for telling your story.
No problem.